Hey, so this is a comparison between two Colgate toothpastes. It will be the Optic White Pro series versus the Optic White Advanced toothpaste. We'll kind of go through the technical specifications first, with the similarities and differences between them, and then we'll discuss which one is the better whitening toothpaste and also which one I like using more. So first of all, like the whitening agent, they both use the same one, which is hydrogen peroxide. The difference is that the Pro Series has the higher percentage of 5% versus the 2% for the Advanced. In terms of cost, this one does cost more, the Pro Series. It costs about like 2 times as much as the Advanced, so you do have to take that into consideration. Size wise, they're pretty similar. This one is 3 ounces versus 3.2 ounces. So you do get a little bit more toothpaste with the Advance. And then also cap design. I mean, generally, product design wise, they're very, very similar. You know, they're just both red and white coloring, and then they both have the flip cap design. All right. So it's not a screw cap, it's a flip cap for both of them, which I do like because it's a lot easier to kind of just flip it open and off instead of just screwing it back on. And then also the toothpaste color, they're both nice and white color because right, both white color toothpaste. And then fluoride wise, they both use sodium monofluorophosphate 0.76%. And it's the same one here, sodium monofluorophosphate 0.76%. And then also for the ingredients, they do have the ingredients here, which you can pause the video and kind of compare if you need to. But just to let you know, they share 13 of the same ingredients. Okay, so pretty similar. The only difference is in 5 ingredients. The Pro Series has Paloxamer 105, while the Advanced toothpaste has propylene glycol, PEG12, glycerine, phosphoric acid, and water. So those are the 5 different ingredients between them. Otherwise, 13 of them are nearly identical. In terms of toothpaste texture, I do find the Pro Series to be like more gritty and abrasive feeling on my teeth. The other one is a lot more smooth feeling. And also teeth sensitivity wise, I do get occasional very, very mild slight tingles and twinges with the Pro Series, most likely due to the higher peroxide concentration. I haven't had any sensitivity with the other one. Okay, so those are all of the technical similarities and specifications between these two toothpastes. Now, which one is the better whitening toothpaste? Hands down, without any competition, it is the Optic White Pro Series. That one is the better whitening toothpaste. The primary reason is due to the higher concentration of hydrogen peroxide. So typically for whitening products, the higher the peroxide concentration, the more effective and faster it will be at whitening your teeth. So if you go to the dentist and get in-office treatment, the concentration for those products are usually like 30 and up to 40% peroxide. Okay, so basically the Pro Series is a better whitening toothpaste because it has a higher concentration of hydrogen peroxide. And then there's also the fact that the toothpaste is slightly more gritty in texture, so it does help remove surface stains from your teeth when you're brushing with it, okay? But overall though, in my opinion, which toothpaste I like using more, I actually like using the Optic White Advance a lot more than the Pro Series because because of the big it costs less to begin with, and then I also feel like it is a more suitable daily whitening toothpaste. What I mean by that is that the Pro Series is actually so potent that every once in a while, not all the times, but every once in a while I'm brushing with it, it will kind of bleach my gums white a little bit. I will occasionally find like 1 or 2 spots on my gums, which has turned white after I finish brushing. That's not really a cause for concern because it's not painful to me at least. And then the whiteness will go away on its own within like an hour or two. But because that kind of happens, it makes me feel like the Pro Series is not an everyday or daily toothpaste where you use 365 days a year, you know. So for this one, I would probably use it like 2 3 weeks at a time, and then take a break for a couple weeks or maybe a few months, and then come back to it and use it when you kind of feel like you need a bit of a boost. But you know, on an everyday basis, you can kind of use the advanced. Like 365 days a year if you wanted to. That's just the feeling I get when I brush with this. And then, you know, last but not least, I do find myself coming back to using this toothpaste even if I'm not testing it, or you know, trying to remember what it is, or comparing it versus other toothpaste that I'm using. You know, it's like I would just kind of pick it up and use it just because I just kind of like it. On the other hand, the Pro Series, I'll only use it if I'm trying to remember what the sensations were when I'm using it, or if I'm trying to compare it to a different whitening toothpaste, you know. So, but you know, but it's just from like a personal perspective, I just find myself using this one a lot more. And you know, it does cost like half the price as the other one, so you can definitely use this one long term, and it's a lot more affordable too. So but yeah, so that concludes the comparison between the Optic White Pro Series and the Optic White Advanced toothpaste.